How's it going, YouTube? This is Sci-Fi23. Welcome you to week 2 of the ISL League, well, International Showdown League. This week I'm going against Jair and the Florida Feraligatrs. And after losing last week to a Xavier getting a -5, 0-1, I really needed a win here. I really needed a win because if I couldn't get a win here, I'll be going 0-2, and that's really bad start. But let's go ahead and start talking about the team matchup here. I brought Goliath the Dusclops with Bold Nature, Will-O-Wisp, Shadow Ball, Haze, and Ice Beam. So on the Eviolite. I brought Haze because I figured he was going to bring Mega Altaria. I have 3 poison types on my team that would kind of handled it, but I feel like due to its Mega, he'll most likely bring it. As you can see in the team preview, he did not. I was like, crap. But I mean, he has other mons I could try to set up, so I have the Haze there just in case to get rid of that. And I have Richard III, Nether King, Choice Scarf. Just I put enough EV spreads in here to outspeed the a lot of things on his team. His Naive Nature, Poison Jab, Earthquake, Ice Punch, and Hidden Power Grass. I brought the Hidden Power Grass for the Seismitoad specifically. That's why his Naive Nature, I wanted enough. I didn't want it lowering special attack nature, so I can run the Hidden Power Grass. Poison Jab for the Mega Altaria after Mega evolves. The Earthquake for the Amoonguss and the Jirachi, and Ice Punch for the Tornadus. Then I brought Aang the Suicune holding Assault Vest, Straight Out Attacker, Scald, Ice Beam, Air Slash, and a Hidden Power Ground. Hidden Power Ground for stuff like the Jirachi and other things. Scald, Ice Beam, Air Slash for the Mienshao and the Amoonguss, so I can get extra damage off on that. And I brought Annoyance the Shaman. Shaman appearing for the first time, just like Nido King is in our weeks in this league. So Shaman appearing with a Timid Nature, Seed Flare, Earth Power, Psychic, Synthesis. Just straight special attacker. It's my but I wanted a way to get reliable recovery because he can live a hit from a lot of things except for a Hurricane or any flying type move from Tornadus. It probably can't live. But the Seed Flare for the being stabbed, of course, and then for the Seismitoad. This is my check to Seismitoad. Then Earth Power for the Jirachi, Psychic for the Amoonguss, and the Mienshao, so I had plenty of things for it. Then we have Natsu the Charizard coming back. Decided to bring a D-Dance set with him this time, with Outrage, Earthquake, and Flare Blitz. I was concerned about Outrage at first due to the fact that I'll have to get rid of Mega Altaria first, just because I don't want him switching in on Outrage and not doing anything to it. But luckily for me, at least for Charizard, he didn't bring Mega Altaria, so I don't have to worry about that. I can just Outrage on everything. And then we have Birth of the Weezing making its debut. It's a very interesting set. It's a modest nature, so has max special attack with Toxic, Sludge Wave, Hidden Power Grass, and Fire Blast. Fire Blast for the Jirachi. I know I'll outspeed and take me. If it's a physical one, I can live a hit and hit another Fire Blast. I'll take it out in 2 hits. Special one, little brother problem. And then Hidden Power Grass for the Seismitoad, because this will probably be my check to Seismitoad if he's running a physical one. Then Sludge Wave, of course, is for its stab, and it's for the for Mega Altaria, and then Toxic, just so I can try to Toxic Seismitoad or something else if I can't take it out, or something just to lower its HP much quicker. So let's get into the matchup. Well, first, looking at his team so far that he has, he brought the Jirachi. I was like, okay, cool, I have checked for that. Seismitoad got checked for it. Gligar, didn't expect him to bring the Gligar. I'm glad I put Ice Beam on the Dusclops, which was one reason why I brought Ice Beam on there and Suicune, just because possibly him bringing Gligar. But I figured that was more going to be for the Mega Altaria. The Amoonguss, Charizard's pretty much going to be handled that just fine. The Tornadus, and the Mienshao. I didn't think the Mienshao was going to come, because I have 2 ghost types, and the only one that it really hits hard is Terrakion, and there was no reason for me to bring Terrakion against his team. I didn't really feel like it matched up very well against it, so that's why I didn't bring it. And so let's go into the match, shall we? So he brought out the Mienshao. I was like, okay, cool. Knock off, that's fine. I can at least burn the thing. I hit the burn. I was like, okay, so there's not much this thing can really do to me now. So I was like, okay, cool. Now I figured that he might switch out, but I didn't want to risk it, so I just switched out into Weezing. I was like, alright, this isn't matched up, but let me switch out because there's no way I won't be able to touch this thing with anything. And I figured he was going to set up Stealth Rock, so I was like, okay, at least I'll have my Mega Charizard in there. I can get one D-Dance up, and we're good to go. And that's a 4-hit, that's a 2-hit KO, so I was like, crap. He put enough physical attack investment in there to 2-hit KO Charizard. I was like, crap, this is not good, this is not good. So I was like, okay, let me switch out. I went to Jirachi. I was like, let me go Fire Blast. I figured Jirachi was going to come in because he might think I'll do something to it, but I missed the Fire Blast. Like, that's huge. And he was Special Jirachi. I was like, no! Oh, it sucked so badly. And I was like, crap, Special Jirachi sucks. He's also Toy Scarfed. I was like, crap. He's max speed Toy Scarfed. He told me that after the battle he was max speed Toy Scarfed. I had nothing for this Jirachi now. I thought Nidoking was going to outspeed it due to being Toy Scarfed. And no. Because even if I was max speed Toy Scarf, I couldn't outspeed it. But I didn't expect him to go Toy Scarf with it. So I was like, crap. Luckily he didn't get the poison there, so that was one good thing. He switched out, think I would go for a Will-O-Wisp. He was right. I already burned, not to worry about that. And then I'm just going to let Goliath go. Oh no, he U-turns out. I don't know what he goes into. Went to Gligar. And I went for the Shadow Ball. Does a decent amount, so he's not really that much specially defensive. Went for the Toxic, which is like, okay, well, he's sort of useless now. And then we got the Ice Beam off. That did so much damage. So I was like, okay, cool. He's just trying to take out the Goliath. Hopefully he thought Earthquake would take it out, even not the Eviolite, but he's max defensive, almost max HP. I was going to live that Earthquake. And I lived on 1 HP. So I was like, wow. But he'll just outspeed me, go for a U-turn. So he got switched initiative here, so I was like, both my walls are down. My Nidoking down. This is not looking good for me at all. I was like, crap. And all his Pokemon have switched initiative. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. But I went for the Ice Beam. Did about 25%. Twice. I was like, sweet, can I get a flinch? No. But with Foul Play, I was like, okay, I guess he thought it would switch out into Charizard or something. Another good thing I didn't, because that would probably have taken out Charizard. And this is just sort of like a back and forth, just who can kill the other one first. I was like, I got him down to 8%. I was like, come on. Like, I was so close. But he switches out. I was like, no. Like, you gotta be kidding me. If I went for Air Slash there, that probably would have taken it out. But I think he would switch out. I thought he was just already low enough. So I was like, alright. So I got to switch out because the only thing I have for him for a lot of things on this team. If he went High Jump Kick, hit it. If he missed, that would have been huge. Of course, no. I was thinking of bringing Protect, but I didn't think he would bring this thing. The one mon that I can't touch now, which sort of sucks. That was a switch out. I go on to Suicune. He hits the Hurricane. I was hoping he would miss the Hurricane. No, he hits. And pretty much Tornadus just takes out the last 3 mons because he outspeeds here. Goes for Psychic, which I didn't even think it gets Psychic. I was like, crap. Took it out. And then something I had at this point, I knew Hurricane would take me out. So I didn't have very many misplays. It's just I got really unlucky. I didn't really plan well either. Like, I planned really much for the Mega Altaria and stuff like that. I didn't think he'd bring the Manchow. Got the burn on it, got it really low. Got the Amoonguss really low. I just got screwed out by a Toy Scarf Jirachi. If that thing wasn't scarfed, I would have taken it out with an Earthquake, and I would be much better off. I would still have Nidoking around to do a lot of work to his team, because it outsped pretty much everything else on his team. So I can go for Earthquakes, or Ice Punch, or Poison Jab, or something. But no, there's not much we can do about it at that point. So we are now 0-2 with a -10 differential going into week 3 now. I need a win week 3, or we're going to be really bad shape. I think right now, after this matchup goes up, I believe I'm tied for last place. Sort of sucks, but we really need a win next week. So if we can get a win next week, we'll be good. We'll be golden. Everything will be perfect. So with that, I will see you all in the next video. Deuces.